What we have here is an internal combustion engine. You can see here's the crankshaft. So here's the connection to the connecting rod, which is rotating around. As it rotates around, it forces the piston to go up and down. It's also turning this gear over on this side, which is running the camshaft. The camshaft is what operates the valves, and of course it has to be synchronized to the piston's motion to appropriately draw in the air-fuel mixture and push out the exhaust. This is a 4-stroke engine, and the 4 strokes involved is the first stroke. The piston descends, sucking air and fuel in through the intake valve. It's now at the bottom. The intake valve would close. The piston rises and compresses the air-fuel mixture. When it gets to the top, a spark is set off in the spark plug, igniting the mixture and pushing the piston back down on the power stroke. When the piston gets to the bottom of the power stroke, the exhaust valve opens. So now as the piston continues and travels upward, all of the exhaust gases are pushed out through the exhaust port, and then it repeats the whole cycle once again. These are the cam lobes. In this case, this is the exhaust cam lobe, which is being ridden by a flat face follower here. And here's your intake lobe on this side. So the intake valve is coming open, being pushed up. And as we get to the bottom of the stroke there, the intake valve closes. Now we'd be in the compression stroke. We're at top dead center. The ignition goes off. We've got the power stroke. It comes to the bottom. When it gets to the bottom, and the exhaust valve comes open, and we're exhausting once again up to the top. At the top of the stroke, the intake valve comes open, and we're intaking for the next cycle. Smaller valve is almost always the exhaust valve. The larger valve is almost always the intake valve. This is a side valve engine, so they don't actually come up into the head. Here's your exhaust valves coming open, and we'd be exhausting as the piston comes to the top. It's at top dead center. Now the intake valve will open as we suck in the new charge and the piston descends. It's at bottom dead center. That guy closes. We're in the compression stroke here. Now we're in the expansion stroke, and then we go back to exhaust and intake